Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. John Cena is set for a retirement tour next year, and he is theorized to feud with several WWE superstars and maybe even pick up a championship along the way. Interestingly, he might even find himself a partner in his journey at this year's Money in the Bank Premium Live event. John Cena announced that he will retire from in-ring activity in 2025. Stars like Randy Orton, CM Punk, and Cody Rhodes expressed interest in facing him for one last time. One star who is more interested in partnering with him instead is R-Truth, and both men might even find enough success in the tag team area to earn them gold. As many may know, R-Truth has always claimed that John was his childhood hero, despite the Raw star being 5 years older than Cena and beginning wrestling earlier. The 54-time 24/7 champion would always channel his hero in his matches by performing his signature moves. Both men also teamed up earlier this year with The Miz, picking up the win over the Judgment Day. It's likely that most of Cena's feuds for 2025 will be emotional and will be more on the serious side, which means a light-hearted tag team championship run with the two-time world tag team champion will alleviate some of those heavy feelings. It will also be somewhat of a full-circle moment for the two-time United States and Hardcore champion. In previous years, he mainly shared the ring with Cena as an enemy and never as a partner. With retirement also possibly on the horizon for Truth, a simple tag team with Cena will surely be memorable for fans. Truth provides the much-needed comedic relief in the Stamford-based promotion. Unsurprisingly, even his message for the Cenation leader earlier this year is nothing but entertaining. While talking to senior veteran wrestling journalist Bill Apter in January, the Raw star said that he hoped John Cena was proud of what he was doing on the Monday show, especially after returning from injury. It will be interesting to see what will happen on John Cena's WWE retirement tour next year. In the world of professional wrestling, stories of unlikely partnerships and surprise reunions have always captivated the audience. When John Cena, one of WWE's most iconic figures, announced that his upcoming tour would be his retirement tour, fans everywhere braced themselves for an emotional conclusion to an unparalleled career. Cena had accomplished everything: multiple WWE championships, a record number of Make-A-Wish Foundation appearances, and a legacy that spanned nearly 2 decades. Yet, the one thing that remained a dream for the WWE Universe during his final journey was the chance for Cena to capture the WWE Tag Team Championship one last time. This wasn't about reuniting with an old partner, but instead about forging an unforgettable new bond that would mark the conclusion of his career. Enter the 60-time champion, not someone who had ever shared a ring with Cena before, but a wrestler whose reputation preceded him, and whose astonishing career had now brought him to a crossroads. Together, Cena and this unexpected partner would unite for one final chase: the WWE Tag Team titles. The 60-time champion, a legacy in the making. The 60-time champion is none other than Ric Flair. A living legend, Flair's achievements are so monumental that they nearly seem otherworldly. While Flair had long been retired from in-ring competition, his legacy as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time was unmatched. Ric Flair's career spanned several decades and included a record number of championships, including 16 world titles, countless tag team championships, and a legacy that defined the very essence of what it meant to be a champion. Flair had played an influential role in Cena's early career, and their paths had crossed multiple times over the years. However, they had never teamed together, as Flair's in-ring days were behind him long before Cena's rise to superstardom. By the time Cena began his journey as a top WWE superstar, Flair was already mostly in a managerial or mentor role. But their mutual respect and admiration had always been apparent. Cena, the brash, hard-working upstart who quickly became the face of WWE, had always looked up to Flair, who, despite his many years in the business, never stopped watching over the next generation of talent. As Cena's retirement tour took shape, the buzz began to grow. Cena wanted one last great moment, a swan song that would encapsulate his career, something that felt bigger than just one man's journey. Flair, who had made a few cameo appearances in WWE to honor his legacy, found himself enticed by the idea of one final run in the ring. It would be the ultimate send-off, not just for Cena, but for both men, an opportunity for them to unite and carve out one last chapter of history. The unexpected partnership. It wasn't the pairing anyone had expected. Cena had over the years been part of many tag teams and stables, from his early days with Bull Buchanan to his later partnerships with the likes of Shawn Michaels and Batista. But teaming up with a 60-time champion, who had long since retired from active competition, seemed impossible. Ric Flair was not just a legend, he was practically a manager or special guest star at this point, often making appearances to offer guidance or support to younger talent, but with the stakes so high, and the yearning for one more championship to cap off his retirement tour, Cena made a bold decision. He approached Flair with the idea of joining forces, Cena, the modern-day icon, and Flair, the legend of all legends. Together, they could make history in the most unexpected of ways. Flair, for his part, agreed. It was a challenge, yes, but what better way to leave an indelible mark on the business than by doing something no one thought possible? The story began to take shape. Cena's search for a partner was complete, and the two set their sights on the WWE Tag Team titles. It wasn't just about championships, it was about showing the world that even in their twilight years, legends like John Cena and Ric Flair could still perform at the highest level. The road to the titles. The road to the Tag Team Championships wasn't going to be an easy one. WWE's tag team division had evolved over the years, with talented duos like the Usos, the New Day, and the Viking Raiders reigning supreme. But Cena and Flair, with their combined star power, were not intimidated. They entered the scene as underdogs, not just because of Flair's age and the fact that Cena was nearing the end of his career, but because no one expected them to gel as a team at first. They were met with skepticism from the fans and the locker room alike. Cena had always been a solo act, his legacy defined by his singles accomplishments. And while Flair was still revered, his days as an in-ring competitor were a distant memory. But as the weeks went by, something magical happened. Cena and Flair started to work together as a cohesive unit, playing off each other's strengths and complementing each other's styles. Flair, despite his age, could still play the role of a master tactician, while Cena used his unmatched strength, agility, and experience to carry the team through their matches. Flair's years of experience gave him the wisdom to know when to step in and when to let Cena shine. Cena, on the other hand, took on the role of the powerhouse and the emotional leader of the team, rallying the crowd with his catchphrases and signature moves. The pair faced multiple challenges in their quest for the WWE Tag Team Championship. They fought against the dominant champions, the Usos, in a series of hard-fought matches. The Usos, with their speed and impeccable teamwork, seemed to be an almost insurmountable obstacle for Cena and Flair. Yet, week after week, Cena and Flair managed to scrape by, picking up wins and slowly gaining the respect of the WWE Universe. It wasn't all smooth sailing. There were moments of doubt. Flair's age and wear and tear began to show in some of their matches, and Cena, despite his vast experience, was not immune to the toll that a long career takes on the body. The media and critics began to question whether Flair and Cena, two wrestlers on the twilight of their careers, could actually pull it off. The tag team division was filled with hungry young competitors, and many wondered if Cena and Flair would ever be able to defeat the Usos or other top contenders. The climax, the ultimate showdown. The moment of truth arrived at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Cena and Flair's improbable run had built to this one final moment, a championship match against the Usos. The storylines surrounding the match had been rich with drama. Cena had spent months hyping up the importance of this moment, not just for himself, but for Flair, who had never captured a tag team title in WWE. The crowd at the stadium was electric. Cena's entrance, with his theme song blaring through the speakers, signaling the final battle of his illustrious career, was met with deafening cheers. The energy was palpable, and the emotional weight of the situation was evident. Flair's entrance was similarly grand, with the iconic Nature Boy strut and his signature robes. Despite the years, he still commanded the attention of everyone in the arena. This wasn't just another match, it was the culmination of two legends' careers, a chance to go out on top. The match itself was a spectacle. The Usos, as always, delivered a flawless performance, showcasing their athleticism, precision, and incredible chemistry. Cena and Flair, though slightly slower and more methodical, still had moments of brilliance. Cena hit his trademark attitude adjustment on one of the Usos, but the pin was broken up at the last second. Flair, meanwhile, delivered a series of devastating chops, the crowd roaring with each WOO that echoed throughout the arena. The turning point came when Flair, after absorbing a superkick from one of the Usos, found himself on the outside of the ring, struggling to get back into the match. Cena, visibly exhausted but determined, reached deep inside himself and launched into his final act of heroism. He fought back against both Usos, rallying against the odds. In the final moments of the match, Cena, with Flair's guidance, managed to hit a double attitude adjustment on both Usos. He pinned one, and Flair held the other at bay with his figure 4 leg lock, ensuring that they couldn't interfere. The referee's hand hit the mat 3 times, and just like that, Cena and Flair had captured the WWE Tag Team Championships. The crowd erupted into a standing ovation, giving these two legends the send-off they deserved. Cena, eyes filled with emotion, held the tag titles high as Flair, ever the showman, celebrated with his signature flair. It wasn't just a victory, it was the perfect closure to a historic career, a testament to the fact that legends never truly retire, they simply evolve. The final chapter. As Cena stood there with the tag team titles, the weight of the moment hit him. This was it. His career had come full circle. The man who had carried the company on his back for so many years had finally found the perfect ending. The Tag Team Championship wasn't just a title, it was a symbol of everything he had worked for, everything he had accomplished, and everything he had given to the WWE Universe. Flair, though a step behind Cena in terms of age and physicality, had proven that even the most unlikely teams could create magic in the ring. Together, they had made history, and Cena had walked away with one final title to add to his legacy. And so, as Cena took his bow, the crowd chanting his name, he knew that his retirement tour was complete. He had given everything to the business. He had achieved everything he set out to do. But this moment, this victory with Ric Flair, was the final chapter in the greatest wrestling career of all time. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.